Hey, welcome back to the Academic Society. Today we're talking about how I'm able to leave my office and know that I've done everything that I need to do and not have to worry about doing things when I get home. I don't have to stress when I'm doing things for myself, going out with friends. I'm not constantly thinking about what I need to do at work and at school. So I created a faculty must-do list that I'm going to talk about today. So if you're interested in that, keep watching this video. I'm Toyin, the founder of the Academic Society. I got my PhD in math and I got my dream job as a lecturer at a university. And I also create these videos for grad students and academics about time management, productivity, and I also just share my life as an academic. And today I'm talking about how I'm able to feel confident in the work that I'm doing every single day and know that I'm working on the right thing. So I created a faculty must-do list for myself. So these are the things that I know are completely aligned with my goals. And so I know what to spend the most of my time on because I know that they will have a bigger effect for me in the future when it's time for promotion. And I know a lot of times, especially when I first started, it was so easy to just feel like I was working all day long, working on the weekend, working at home, and then I don't know. Now I put less effort in and I still get the same amount of work done. Like I see the same results from the amount of work that I'm doing. So I want to share how I do that. I also have a worksheet to help you create your own must-do list. So if you're interested in that worksheet, I'll put a link for it in the description of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So basically what we want to avoid is just doing all of the things without a plan, right? We need to have a reason for it being as busy as we are. And time is precious, time is limited. So we want to protect our time and our energy. Because in academia and in life, there's a lot of demand for your time and energy. So we need to figure out how to protect it so we have time for ourselves and so we don't feel so overwhelmed and anxious all the time. So have you heard of the Pareto Principle? I think it's pronounced Pareto. Basically, it says that only 20% of the work you do gives you 80% of the results that you get. So of all the work you do, it's possible that only 20% actually really matters to get you 80% of the results that we want. So what I want to do is increase the 20%. Let's make most of the work that we do lead to the results that we want. And so I think having a must-do list is really helpful for that. So I think that if we're able to target a few key tasks that are so important to us and important to the goals that we have, then we can maximize the time that we spend on those, or at least the efficiency that we're working, so that we can spend more time on the things that matter and less time on the things that don't. So being more efficient with the things that don't really matter to us. All right, so again, I have a worksheet that lays all of this out. So if you want to download the worksheet and follow along with this video, you can definitely do that, or you can do the worksheet later. Okay, so in my worksheet, I do have some recommendations that I'll share in the end that I think that most faculty members should do on a weekly basis, daily basis, semesterly basis. But those are just recommendations for me. Everybody is different. Everyone's job is different. Everyone's priorities are different. So I don't think there's a one size fit all type of thing for your must-do list. So that's why I'm walking you through how to create your own. All right, so the first step is to start with your goals, which is typically promotion, especially if you're a new faculty member. So what are the bare minimum requirements that you have to have done to be promoted when it's time to be promoted? Do you have to have a certain number of papers published? Do you have to have written so many grants? Do you have to have good teaching evaluations? Do you have to redesign a course? Do you have to teach a certain number of courses? What are they? Is there a service aspect to your job that you need to do? Is there some type of professional development you need to have? So I think it's important to have that as a list that you can look at every day, just so you know that the things you're working on are going to directly align with those promotion goals or your overall goals. So if you're a grad student watching this, your big goal would be to graduate or finish writing your dissertation or your thesis, things like that. Maybe if you're a postdoc applying for jobs, maybe your big goal. So what are the things that you can do to make you stand out on a job application? Those are the big goals. Those are the things that will lead you to promotion. So I'd like to write all of that down first. And then once you have those goals, can you break those down into milestones? So how many things do you have to do this semester? So if you broke it down by the years based on semesters or trimesters or whatever you have at your school, what are your goals for each semester? So think about just on semester by semester basis, what are the things that you want to get done each semester? Those things that lead to your goals. All right, and so after you have your big semester goals, then we can break those down into weekly tasks. So can you be working on these semester goals week by week? What needs to get done every single week that will lead you to reaching those goals? And then finally, it's the daily tasks. So the daily tasks are the things, in the nitty gritty every single day. What are you working on? Are there some things that you should do every single day to remain on track for your goals? Do you need to be writing every single day? Do you need to be reading new articles every day? Maybe you need to read some every week. So I think it's really nice to break down your goals into daily, weekly, and semesterly so that you know what you need to spend time on every single day and what you should make progress towards. And once you have all this, you have your must-do list. These are the things that you must do to reach your goal. Yes, there are extra things that you should do. There are other things that are nice to do. You can add those in as you please, but I highly recommend spending most of your time on the things that will directly lead to the result that you want for promotion, getting a job, graduating, things like that. So like I mentioned, this worksheet is linked in the description of this video. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the Academic Society, and I have more videos for academics and grad students that I will link in this video somewhere here. Have a wonderful day. Bye.